This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, I'm Srinivas Gorrepati. As part of this video, we are going to see one of the custom visualization called line and stacked column chart with a table. So when we see like Excel based reports or PPT based reports, so this is a traditional visual that we used to use, where we used to represent a visualization. Below to that we are going to represent a table. So this is one of the custom visualization. How to configure this one is, you can select the visual and you have an option to provide a dimension and a column values along with the line values. I taken a city and I taken amount paid as a column values. So like bars came and corresponding table also came here, and you can add any number of dimensions as part of a column values. It is going to generate a stacked bar. So I'm adding a pending amount also here, and then after, so you can add any number of measures here. It is going to generate a stacked bar. Then after you can add a line value, and whatever the measures that you used inside that, you are going to get below as a table. And here you cannot add another dimension at the same time. Like in a stacked bar, generally you can add another dimension, but here everything to be measures. And as part of a configuration, the table data, what is the size you want to represent, you can increase the text size. Then after axis padding, like if you want to reduce or increase the width of the bar, you can increase it. Then after data colors, you can change the data colors of it. You can change the data colors for a line values and the measures, bar values. And here you have another option that if you want, you can disable the values from this bar chart or a line chart. If you disable any value, that value will not be displayed, but that will be displayed as part of a total here. So generally, whenever we used to represent this kind of bar, we used to represent a total also here. So you used to represent total also generally. What is the each category level value and what is the overall value. So whenever you have that kind of requirement, what we can do is we can use one line chart, which is going to represent totals. Then after we can disable that line and we can keep that one so that it is going to represent as a total and a value. That is a workaround. So if you have that kind of requirement, whenever you are using this visual, you can use that. And then after, remaining properties are common for all the visualizations. So this is how you can configure this line and a stacked column chart with a table. So what is the advantages you are going to get? So what is the advantages? You are going to get a table here. You no need to manually configure a table, you no need to adjust it, and it automatically adjusts based on your selections. What do you mean by that one is, so I'm taking one as slicer. I'm just representing a book name. So whenever I select a specific category, automatically that specific category, all the cities are getting displayed and the values are getting displayed here. But so if you, whenever you select a C++, whenever you select a C#, you no need to like customize here. Automatically the visual and a table both are in a sync. If you don't have this visual and if you need to implement this one, you need to create a relation and you need to create a dimension, and dimension need to be controlled with respect to zeros. Even whatever the dimension that you selected, we need to display all the values with a blank values. Okay, so a lot of customization that you need to take care to implement this one. but with this visual, very easily you can implement this one. But at the same time, you have some drawbacks, like you cannot enable a data labels here. You cannot add another dimension here. These are the two drawbacks. So that's it about how to configure this visualization and advantages and disadvantages. Thanks much for watching. If you have any questions, give us as a comment as part of comment section. Thank you.